Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you some useful smokes to use on cache when you're taking various parts of the map. We're going to start on the A bomb site, starting off smoking Fork. You do that by finding this doorway, lining yourself up roughly with the middle of it, and then you want to find this box, find the top edge, and trace it all the way across here to about the middle of the boost box, about there, and then you want to do a running throw, like that, letting go roughly when you reach the yellow and black line, and you'll see that that's very effectively blocked off truck, toxic, someone in highway, etc, etc. The next one that you're going to want to do is to smoke off forklift. To do that, you want to find this little patch here, specifically this line, and find the right edge of it, so about here. It doesn't have to be exact. And then aim at the door frame near the top, but not quite the top, and just a simple throw, and that very effectively blocks off forklift, not just for the people exiting A main, but for someone inside of Squeaky as well. There's another way that you can smoke off forklift. It's a very similar position to the first, but a bit further back. You want to come here and line yourself up with this white mark, and then aim a bit higher than the other one, about there, and it achieves much the same result. If you're coming in from Squeaky, you won't see them, they won't see you, and if you're behind the smoke, you can't see anything, except for a tiny little bit there sometimes, depending on what stage the smoke is at. The advantage of that is that the person doing the fork run throw won't have another person in their way when trying to perform the run. Obviously, if someone was standing here, they would be in the way of the run throw. Next is to smoke off quad and NBK. There's a couple of ways that you can do this. The first is from inside of A main. It doesn't have to be very exact, but you want to get that corner of the wall of that building in your view, and then aim down and do a running throw, like that. Pretty simple, pretty easy. You can also do it from inside of Squeaky. So you want to crouch down roughly here so that you can open the door, cock the grenade first so that you can do it very quickly, find the A, aim, and smoke. It's a bit further forward, but it roughly achieves the exact same thing. And then once you've done that, you can jump up here, and kind of surprise them, hopefully, if they're not expecting you. To help you take mid, you're probably going to want to smoke off Z. To do that reliably, you can go back to T-spawn, find the third white stripe, find the back end of it, and line yourself up roughly with the middle. Aim just above this cross at the top of the building, and then do a running jump throw, like so. Pretty easy. If you want to do a fast B split, where you have a couple of people go through vent, you're probably going to want to smoke off mid yourself, so that you don't have to worry about people watching from white box and Z. To do that, you want to throw 2 smoke grenades, one from the corner of this box, aim about there, and then another one from this corner, aiming roughly there. And if we go and take a look, you'll see that white box and Z won't be able to see you at all as you leave garage. White box, well, they'll be able to see you doing this, but as long as you're fast, you're in and you've got checkers. Now we're going to take a look at the B bomb site. The first thing that you're going to want to do is to smoke off Heaven, which you can do from here. You want to crouch very close to the doorway and find this bar, and then move your cursor out a bit to the left, like so. Smoke. And it's covered pretty effectively. The next thing that you're going to want to do is to smoke off Tree. The way that you do that from inside of B main is to do a running throw, looking at this left half of the wooden panel, aim about the middle and up like this, and run and throw, and it should land pretty much perfectly in position. It takes a little bit of practice to get a feel for it. Once you've got the feel for it, you'll just do it second nature. It doesn't really require a lineup of sorts. You just have to practice a bit. So you see there, I aimed a little bit too far down, and that means that there's a small gap on the left hand side, for example. So just once more, aim up, run, throw. You'd probably want it bouncing about there, and then it lands perfectly. That's all. Thanks for watching.